Life. An extraordinary thing, wouldn't you say so? In every corner, crevices and inch of our world, there are some sort of life thriving. Remarkable, and one could wonder how life was unfolding in ancient times, millions of years ago when giants walked on our now man-made roads. From the sunlit shores to the shadowy depths of ancient forests, dinosaurs once reigned over every corner of our planet. A lone female stegosaurus wanders through the dense ancient forest, her massive plates casting dappled shadows beneath the towering canopy. Typically found among herds, her solitary journey is unusual. Perhaps she's on a secret mission, guided by instincts unknown, venturing into the heart of the wilderness with purpose veiled in mystery. However, our story doesn't begin in a lush forest, no. Today we journey into the harsh, arid desert, a land few dinosaurs dared to call home. This arid, desolate wasteland wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet for life. But hey, a few tough dinos managed to thrive here anyway. In this unforgiving land, one of the tiniest ceratopsians has carved out a life for himself, the tenacious Psittacosaurus. This particular male has just finished crafting an elaborate burrow, hoping to woo potential mates with his impressive handiwork. There's just one small hitch. Females of his kind usually gather near lush ponds, not in this sun-baked expanse of sand. Oh well, good luck, buddy. Undeterred, our hopeful romantic ups the ante, decorating his burrow with a bouquet of wildflowers. Surely that'll seal the deal, right? But these lands aren't just home to the tiny taco and his antics, no. The Pachyrhinosaurus, a much larger, bulkier cousin of our little Psittacosaurus. And guess what? It's the start of their breeding season. While gathered in large herds, the females indulge in nutrient-rich berries and leaves, stocking up on energy before making their journey back to the arid wasteland they call home. However, life in the desert is unforgiving. During the nesting season, the relentless environment claims the lives of many weaker herd members, a stark reminder of the harsh realities of survival in this arid wilderness. And with every new challenge faced, a new life begins, unraveling an epic saga of survival, resilience, and wonder for us to witness. Meet Ava, a young Pachyrhinosaurus hatchling. But don't get too attached to the baby phase. No, we're skipping the cute stuff. Instead, we'll dive into her adult life, where the real adventure begins. Way more fun, probably. Ava has always been one to march to the beat of her own drum, often wandering away from her herd for days at a time. But this time, she isn't alone. Unbeknownst to her, a small but cunning Utahraptor has taken an interest, stalking her every move from the shadows. Ava, why are you like this? Seriously, can't you just stick with your herd like a normal Pachyrhino? We've got an audience here. We can't end the episode with you flunking at life already. Pull it together, girl. The day drags on uneventfully, and Ava, ever the free spirit, decides to take a well-deserved break in the shade of some bushes. She drifts off, lost in a dream, blissfully unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Her stalker, the relentless Utahraptor, isn't one for naps. Spotting an opportunity, it creeps closer and takes a bold chance to nip at her tail, a daring bite to her peach, if you will. Well, Ava, looks like nap time is over. A single Utah raptor isn't much of a threat, but it refuses to give up. Ava, however, is relentless. With a clever move, she lures the predator to a steep edge and sends it tumbling over. The hunt ends with Ava on top, smart and unstoppable. She eventually finds her way back to her herd, led by a dominant female named Jade. Jade, a striking green-hued female, is a trusted and respected leader within the herd. Trailing behind the herd is a formidable shield of brothers, Jade's own siblings, standing as loyal protectors of their leader and the group. Jade and her brothers work in perfect harmony, guiding the herd along the right path. Without their leadership and coordination, the Pachyrhinos would be utterly lost in this unforgiving landscape. These animals rarely linger in one place for long. Constant migration during the day is essential, allowing them to search for scarce food in this barren landscape and, with a bit of luck, stumble upon a precious water source. A few random males, less vibrant than the Shield brothers, seize the opportunity to blend into the herd for a brief moment of respite before slipping away again. At last, the efforts of Jade and her brothers pay off. Water glimmers in the distance, a rare and fortunate find, marking a lucky day for the herd. You might think the herd would linger for a few days, but they won't. Staying too long near a water source is a death sentence. It's only a matter of time before it draws the attention of hungry carnivores. It's been ages since Ava embarked on such a long migration. Sure, trekking across the desert has its moments of excitement, but let's be real. It's utterly exhausting. Seriously, when can we stop? Some of the females signal that they're ready to mate, and it doesn't take long for the brothers to spring into action. Rushing over to the chosen ladies, they begin an elaborate display, circling them with all the flair they can muster. It's officially wooing time. Lord have mercy on us all. One of the females has quickly become the star of the show. Let's call her Banana for, well, obvious reasons. The males are practically tripping over themselves for her attention. Meanwhile, Ava is nowhere to be seen. Lucky girl dodged that bullet. A few months later, the herd is bustling with new life. Among the proud new mothers is Ava, caring for her single hatchling. While Pachyrhinos normally have higher hatch rates in their clutches, this is Ava's first experience as a mother, a modest but meaningful start to her new chapter. Within the herd, every member takes on the responsibility of caring for one another's offspring as if they were their own. This communal parenting is a remarkable trait, one that has undoubtedly contributed to the species' evolutionary success. A Nasutoceratops hatchling has somehow joined the herd. The little outsider has quickly become the black sheep of the family, standing out in the most charming way possible. Ava's bond with her hatchling is unbreakable, staying close and protective at all times. The males sound the alert. It's time to move on. Lingering at the nesting grounds is dangerous, especially for the vulnerable next generation. Ava and her son follow Jade, stepping back into the harsh realities of their unforgiving world. However, a deadly Daspletosaurus has been silently stalking the herd, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As Ava glances back for just a moment, the Daspletosaurus seizes the opportunity, lunging into the herd and claiming one of the young ones. To Ava's horror, it's her own son. A heavy shroud of grief engulfs her, an unbearable weight in the harshness of their world. There's no time to grieve. Ava knows the herd must keep moving, and so must she if she wants to survive. Yet, a deep sense of hopelessness grips her, as if nothing matters anymore. But with the quiet strength and comfort of her herd surrounding her, Ava finds the will to press on, step by step. The herd is making its way toward the salt flats, a nutrient-rich haven teeming with salt, flowers, and roots. Here, they can pause for a day or two, replenishing their energy before continuing their journey. For the young ones, the journey has been utterly exhausting. But upon reaching the salt flats, their weariness is met with a curious surprise. A young Pachyrhinosaurus approaches the herd, clearly intrigued by their movements and dynamic. The Pachyrhinosaurus seizes the opportunity to stay close to the herd, knowing that in their kingdom, safety in numbers is a law of survival. But danger lurks in the shadows, creeping ever closer to the unsuspecting herd. The females, however, are fortunate to have Jade's brothers standing guard. Ever vigilant, they keep watch for any lurking threats, ready to defend the herd at a moment's notice. There's an unsettling tension in the air, something Jade and her brothers can't quite put into words. It's a feeling they can't ignore. Sensing impending danger, they alert the herd and push them to keep moving, their instincts urging them onward. The males remain on high alert, their eyes scanning for any movement and ears tuned to the slightest sound that feels out of place. One of the males freezes for a brief moment, his instincts kicking in as the realization dawns. He knows exactly what danger is lurking nearby. Ava, still wrapped in the heavy grief of her loss, tends to the herd's offspring, unaware of the looming danger. Suddenly, the sharp calls of the males ring out. Danger is here. Keep moving, ladies. Their urgency pierces the air, snapping the herd into action. A male Tyrannosaurus Rex, a walking death sentence for any herbivore, steps from the shadows, his massive form dominating the horizon. He has stalked the herd for days, waiting for the perfect moment. Now he reveals himself, wasting no time. The hunt begins. It's time to feast. But the shielding brothers refuse to back down. This is their moment to prove not only their strength, but their worth to the herd. With unwavering determination, they prepare to face the towering predator, ready to defend their family at any cost. Their teamwork pays off. The brothers, relentless and unified, manage to overpower the T-Rex, forcing the mighty predator to retreat. Their bravery and strength make them the undisputed heroes of this battle, earning the herd's trust and admiration. The herd presses onward, leaving the battlefield behind. There's no time to linger. The brothers, though battered, will recover quickly and catch up. But peace is fleeting in this unforgiving world. Another threat looms on the horizon, one no amount of strength or bravery can fend off. The weather is turning against them. A powerful storm is closing in, and it's a bad one. Lately, the island has been experiencing unpredictable weather shifts. Even during the supposed dry season, heavy rains have lashed the lands, turning the familiar into the uncertain. Ava, confused but resolute, sticks close to the leading female. Jade, trusting her to guide the herd to a place safer than the vulnerable open fields, somewhere the babies can weather the storm. Not even the carnivores dare hunt in this merciless weather. Yet paranoia and fear grip Ava as the storm rages around her. Disoriented and desperate, she loses sight of the herd, finding herself lost and alone once more in the unrelenting wilderness. The air fills with ash and heavy smoke, choking Ava as toxic gas creeps into her lungs. The storm is no longer her only enemy. Fire erupts everywhere, spreading rapidly and engulfing the landscape. Panic takes hold of Ava as she finds herself trapped within a wall of raging flames, a burning hell closing in around her. What Ava doesn't realize is that the entire island is ablaze, a catastrophic inferno consuming everything in its path, likely wiping out all life in its wake. Days pass, and somehow Ava clings to life. But the world she awakens to is unrecognizable, a wasteland transformed by fire and chaos. The familiar landscapes are gone, replaced by ash-choked skies and a ground that hisses with toxic gases. The very earth beneath her feet has split open, spewing magma and venomous fumes, poisoning all that remains. Ava is alive, but her survival feels hollow. She was spared the agony of witnessing the massacre. Her herd, her family, everything she cherished, likely lost to the Inferno. The weight of grief and loneliness is suffocating, yet she presses on. With trembling steps, she ventures through this searing, volatile new world. Desperate to find sanctuary, a fragile hope burning in the heart of desolation. Tragically, this marks the end of Ava's journey and the final chapter of the dynasty she belonged to. In the unforgiving grip of this transformed world, her story comes to a close, and with her, a lineage vanishes into the ashes of history. Around 65 million years ago, the reign of the dinosaurs came to an end. These magnificent creatures, along with their world, were wiped away, leaving only traces in history. As for Ava, the Pachyrhinosaurus, we can only hope she lived her life to the fullest. Her story reminds us to cherish those we hold dear, for life is fleeting, and we never know when our time will come.